Welcome to day 421 of our DSO journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DSOFi. So we had the hard fork, and in a few days from now, on Wednesday, the private beta of the DAO launch will take place. So on Wednesday, the 25th, DAO will launch. If you have the password, you're going to have access.
Yeah, and what we found out was that that was a really good way to get people excited about last minute purchases of the DAO NFT. We purchased 10 of them. I think we have 10 of the silvers. I'm sorry. I think we have 12 of the silvers now after buying two earlier, probably about a month or two ago. But we also saw a bunch of other people jump in and purchase the silver NFT, and the silver NFT costs 25 DSO, um, which is around $360 or so. But the following accounts purchased the silver NFTs, and I'll just list them as well as the number of silvers they purchased. And Crowd Wallet bought 12, Zia Mead bought two, Global Trade Club bought two, G Joe bought 16, Marcus Sirkin bought one, Conchi bought one,
Mark user Ken, that is, Brian.
Mark User Ken, I'm sorry, bought one, Conchi bought one, Go Development bought one, Stephen Rabulin bought one, Disomon bought one, Money Moves bought one, Michael Messaman bought one, Kevin Saad bought two, June Sav bought one, El Zubir bought one, Sue Dowdow bought one, C Salza bought one, Wu Ya bought three, Brunks bought two, Bonsai 2000 bought one, Yunzu bought one, Randir bought one, and US Manshik bought one. So clearly it generated some excitement. You still have today, tomorrow, and most of Monday to buy these before you're going to have to pay 10% more as the NFTs
Yeah.
close.
So we didn't clarify. I don't think you said it, and I don't think I did either. On Monday, you will no longer be able to buy these NFTs. So between Monday and Wednesday, you won't be able to buy DAO tokens at all. Once DAO launches, you will be able to buy the tokens on DAO, but you're going to pay 10% more. So Monday is the deadline. I don't know if we know the exact time. I think it's going to be 48 hours before the countdown ends. So
Correct.
you have until Monday at some time to buy the NFTs and save 10% on the DAO tokens. And that's why Brian and I jumped in and bought some now.
Yeah, and just the way we see it is it's an asymmetric bet because obviously that whatever we spent like $3,600 on those 10 silvers, it could go down to zero. DAO could completely flop and fail. But what if DAO became the next OpenSea for DAOs? I mean, OpenSea, what's their valuation? I think it's in the billions already. Imagine if DAO had a valuation in the billions, and you owned say 1% or half of a percent of all the outstanding DAO coins. I mean, that's a lot of money. So it's just a bet that may not pay off, but if it does, it could be substantial. So that's just the way we see it. It's not investment advice at all. We don't know what's going to happen with DAO. We don't know if it's going to be a success or not a success, but we do know that the idea is strong. It has potential, and we want to help push it along.
Yeah, and those names we mentioned were those who bought silver NFTs in the last 24 hours, just to be clear. Not those aren't all the silver NFTs that ever
Right.
sold, just the last 24 hours. But you made the comparison of OpenSea. I'd like to make the comparison to Coinbase. You know, Coinbase is the exchange for cryptocurrencies. DAO could be the exchange for DAO tokens. And if that takes place, and if this can actually be the Coinbase of DAO tokens and DAO tokens take off like A16Z predicts they will, and we'll get to that in a minute, it could be huge. Brian and I actually had an experience with Coinbase. We had the opportunity to buy, what was it, 1/1000th of the company for $2,500.
Yeah, we could buy 1/1000th of the outstanding shares. This was actually a equity crowdfunding project back in, I think it was like 2015. Coinbase was just launching. Brian Armstrong was seeking funding via crowdfunding, and we had the opportunity to purchase 1/1000th of the company for $2,500. And what went through our mind was, yeah, but we have a bunch of Bitcoin. So if Coinbase works out, then it's likely Bitcoin works out, and we'll make money because Bitcoin is going to rise. Both rose. Bitcoin rose approximately 50,000%, 50 times, while Coinbase rose probably about 30 times more than that. So it was a bad decision on our part, and I don't want that to happen again. Not saying that this is going to be Coinbase, but it has a potential to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean that $2,500 if we just invested that, it would probably be worth like 30 to 50 million right now.
Right.
So you can say we made a bad decision. So let's move on. Alex Velitis made a post yesterday about A16Z's State of the Crypto report. Of course, A16Z is a venture capitalist firm, and they invest heavily in crypto, Web3 stuff. And they released the State of the Crypto report, which essentially says that decentralized social media will be at the heart of the next crypto run. DAOs, Web3, all that's going to be part of this next crypto run with the next bull market. So I think we're in good position according to their report. Alex also shared a chart or a diagram that showed like how creators are making money online, and the comparison. Well, let's just say there are no comparisons between NFTs and the typical means of monetizing yourself on social media. So Spotify has 11 million artists making an average of $636 a piece. 11 million making 636 on average. YouTube has 37 million channels, and they're making an average of $405 per channel. Facebook has 2.91 million users, averaging about 10 cents per user. Now, NFTs, on the other hand, have made up a huge market share. They have 22,400 creators, very small, making $3.9 billion, which equates to about $174,000 per creator.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's just remarkable.
And there's a link to the whole report if you go above our video on DSO or below our video on YouTube. You can see that whole report. It's very interesting.
Yeah, so I think that one thing that I've noticed throughout the last 10 years since we've been in crypto is that usually after you have these crypto winters, it's a new concept or a new technology within the crypto space that drives us out of that winter. And I really feel that this winter that we're in, if you want to call it that, is probably going to be ended with the takeoff of social tokens, of Web3 properties, social Web3 properties like DSO. I think that's where we're headed, and I think that the launching pad is going to be right here. Not just with DSO, but other projects that are building social graphs, social tokens, and all of that. So I think we're in the right place at the right time. It's just going to take a little bit of time. At least that's how I feel.
Yeah, it's just Brian's opinion. Definitely not any official financial advice or unofficial financial advice for that matter. But Who Am I, Natter, and Magic Carpet did something yesterday on DSO, Brian.
Yeah, so I follow on Chainsurf. I follow the changes in founder reward, but actually ZN Mead pointed this out to me this morning. He made a post on Chainsurf uh, that there's been three major founder reward changes over the last, I guess you could say 12 hours or so. And they all did it very close to one another. Who Am I, Natter, and Magic Carpet, who I believe are all Natter or close associates of Natter. They all changed their founder reward to 0%. So we don't know why. Maybe they just feel we shouldn't be profiting off a founder reward, or maybe they're trying to start a trend. And I think it could be a really good trend to kind of reignite creator coins is a lot of people lowering their founder reward from maybe 10% to 5% or even lower to 0%. I think a little bit of a founder reward should be in should stay just because I think the founders deserve a little credit. But I wouldn't be surprised that if creator coins pick back up, that we don't see the typical founder reward between 1% and 5%. I think that would actually create more velocity within the creator coins, because you're not getting skimmed that founder reward. So there's a lot of transactions. You don't have to make up that founder reward in order to profit off of a creator coin purchase. So I like the idea that they've done this. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but it could start a trend. Should we lower our founder reward at all, Ed? I don't know.
I don't know, let's wait and see what happens. And for those who don't understand what founder reward is, on DeSo, on the DeSo blockchain, which is a social blockchain, everybody has their own creator coin, and you can buy the creator coin of anyone else. So you could buy the Krasenstein creator coin. And they actually trade on a bonding curve. So the more that are purchased, the higher the price goes. The more that are sold, the lower the price goes. And everybody has a founder reward. We have ours set at 10%. So if you were to buy $100 worth of the Krasenstein creator coin, you would only get $90 and we would get 10 of that. But as more people buy it, you could make a profit and then sell maybe for $200 one day. And so that's essentially what we're talking about with the founder reward for those who are unfamiliar with DeSo.
Right.
So DeSo also yesterday released a hypersync explainer video. And hypersync is a new process by which nodes can sync to the DeSo blockchain. And some nodes some blockchains take days for nodes to sync. DeSo had taken about 8 to 9 hours to sync prior to hypersync, but with this latest hard fork that DeSo released, the hypersync allows for nodes to sync within 20 minutes, which is phenomenally fast. It's unheard of in the crypto space, unheard of in the blockchain space. So this video kind of explains how it works, and it's very informative if you haven't watched it. Again, you can see a link to that video above our videos on DeSo or below on YouTube.
Yeah, I actually watched a video last night, and it really goes into depth about why hypersync is so important. They say that a blockchain strives to kind of hit decentralization, scalability, as well as cost efficiency. And most blockchains only hit 2 of these 3. And DeSo was in this boat, and then they were able to scale better with hypersync. So now they are decentralized, scalable, and cost efficient. And it kind of makes it the perfect blockchain. And I would beg to differ on the decentralization part, depending on how you want to define decentralization. But as we move forward, it should become more and more decentralized. Most blockchains are not starting in a decentralized manner.
Yeah, I mean, they claim to be decentralized, but it takes a lot of nodes and a lot of holders or hodlers to truly make a blockchain decentralized. So DeSo Community DAO is a new DAO that's forming on the DeSo blockchain. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what they've been doing, Brian?
Yeah, so DeSo Community DAO started, I think Sandy Rose and Darian Parrish and maybe a few others decided to launch this DAO. And the purpose of the DAO is not intended to serve the community, but rather organize and activate the community, as they put it. And basically, they want to start creating events. They want to address concerns and all of that. There's a lot they want to accomplish with the DAO. You can read the white paper. I'll just go to DeSo Community DAO's account and you'll see a link to it. But what they want to do is at the end of 30 days, they want the DAO to have 30 members and 30 rules. And so far, they've added 12 members. Michelle Lord was the latest to be added, I think, yesterday. And they have 9 rules so far, which they set forth as proposals, which are voted on by the members at the time. So they have 18 more members to add, and I'm guessing 21 more proposals to be voted on. But I love what they're doing, and this is, of course, before DAO launches, so they're kind of getting a head start. I'm really looking forward to joining it if we can, and also participating and helping them out.
Hey, we haven't been selected yet. We might not make it.
Not yet. We might not be.
So I think it's important to kind of go over some of the members: Darian Parrish, Sandy Rose, Goldberry, Randier, One Dolinsky, Mr. Triplet, Daniel Wilson, Misty S, Darisha Vyar, Grace Baseme, Stargeezer, and like you said, Michelle Lord, all great OGs of DeSo who have been here for a long time and who have contributed a ton to the community. So it's great to have them representing DeSo so far. Representing, I guess I should say, the DeSo Community DAO.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, my son's in here. He's bothering me a little bit. That's why I keep looking over. Yeah, buddy.
So more details also emerge on Conshi's design or DeSo Ninja. And DeSo Ninja is an automation service on top of decentralized open data. So if you go to DeSo Ninja, or it's just deso.ninja, that's a website. If you go there, you'll see it provides all kinds of data on nodes and also really interesting block explorer chart. That's really interesting to look at. But there's more coming soon, and there's some really interesting things that Kanchi is going to bring to DeSo Ninja, including NFT staking. It's going to be interesting to see how this works, and also user feeds and a lot more that he hasn't talked about yet. But what's even more interesting is that this appears to be the first utility token built on top of DeSo DAO coins. And the way it's going to work is that DeSo Ninjas, Ninja Nanos are burnt every time DeSo Ninja acts on behalf of a DeSo account to automate its on-chain activity. So every time somebody does something on DeSo Ninja, Ninja Nanos are burnt. And the way you get Ninja Nanos is by sending DeSo Ninja coin, creator coin, to the DeSo Ninja account. And then you wait for a block to be mined, and you'll get these Ninja Nanos. And then you own part of that. Part of that, it's kind of like a DAO, I guess you could say. Not really a DAO, but they're DAO tokens. So definitely follow this. It's really interesting. Go to deso.ninja and check it out. I'm really going to follow it closely and see how this works out, because it seems like a really interesting idea.
Yeah, Conchi's a genius. I really think he is. Of course, he's doing his Astro Nation. He's doing a lot of great things around the Web3 space. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this progresses, and I'm sure it's going to do some amazing things.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of different people utilizing the DAO coins in different ways. And I think we're going to see more and more of that after DAO launches next week. Amber Byers is another person. She's a really awesome artist on DeSo, has created NFTs, but she's using DAO in another unique way. She's going to be minting Amber Byers DAO coins for her artwork. She says that she wants to give utility to both her NFTs and her creator coin. And she's also creating two new accounts, AmberBot 1 and AmberBot 2. And this is for voting. So basically, she's going to come up with proposals. Maybe other people can come up with proposals of what she does as far as themes go for art, as far as art pieces go. And you're going to be able to vote binarily. So either AmberBot 1 is one choice, AmberBot 2 is another choice for different proposals. And you're going to vote by sending DAO coins to one or the other. Now, one NFT is going to equal 100 DAO coins, or 0.01 creator coins will equal one DAO coin. So if you own her creator coin, or if you own her NFTs, you're going to get these DAO coins that give you voting privileges in her future projects, which is a really unique idea. And maybe we'll see these Amber Byers DAO coins trading on DAO.
Yeah, I love how all these ideas are like coming about, growing out of these new DAO initiatives. My only concern is that we see all these great ideas and there's not enough people to take advantage of all these great ideas. And that's why I think, like, I know Dharmesh just brought this up, we need to concentrate on the demand side. So we need to bring people on who are going to actually be interested in this stuff, just so that all these great ideas actually have legs to grow and prosper. So hopefully the core team has a plan for that as well. I know we're going to have a lot of supply of DAOs. It's going to be a lot of great ideas coming up. But if we don't have people to buy into them or to take part with them, it's going to fizzle. So that's my only concern. But like I said, they have over $150 million to spend. They can promote, they can bring people here, hopefully.
And I think the referral program is interesting. Like you mentioned yesterday, I think the referral program is going to be kind of help with some of that demand. You know, people sharing a referral link, whether they're part of the DAO or not, they can get a referral link and earn DAO tokens by referring others. So I think that's going to be a huge part in the demand side. I also think DAO, DeSo Foundation, I think they're going to be marketing heavily as soon as DAO launches. As soon as it's out of the private beta, I think they're going to be heavily marketing it. And hopefully we see that demand that Dharmesh talks about all the time.
Yeah, I agree. And there's just a lot of little sparks everywhere in the whole ecosystem. And just one of these sparks can ignite a flame that really drives people to the protocol. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I think we have a good chance of that happening.
Yeah, so do you want to tell us what the top hashtags of the last 24 hours were, Brian?
Yeah, so NFT was number one, followed by crypto, DeSo, music, and Bitcoin. So nothing new, but all exciting topics for sure.
Oh, so they're not boring like you said yesterday?
And I want to get to the top diamonded creators, thanks to Nikolai and Altumbase for providing this list. Over the last 24 hours, the following accounts earned the most diamonds on DeSo. Number one was Sean Slater, followed by Zian Mead, Amber Byers, Us, Krasenstein, Deanne 4IK, Goldberry, Oim Longs, YRN. So I guess it's Rhine, Stargazer, and Joe Jerome. So congrats to all those people. You're obviously doing something right to get a lot of diamonds.
Do you know how to read? YRN does not spell Rhine.
Yeah. So yearn. I don't know.
Yearn,
It's
yearn,
a
maybe.
it's a busy morning for me this morning. I have my kid, my dog in here, kind of distracting me.
All right, so Open Prospers, welcome back. There's one person I wanted to mention who had been gone for over 30 days and he came back to be active on DSO. And actually, Chris Carlston, OG of DSO, Big Clout, had been gone for 240 days. 240 days. He came back and made some posts that got a lot of engagement. He said he came back due to DSO's email marketing. If you're part of the DSO email list, you get an email every now and then talking about the latest DSO news. He evidently saw this, came back to DSO, and is taking part in some discussion. He made another interesting post saying, "This is definitely the Wild West. Who is real on here? It seems like all I see is about 90% plus bot activity. Real-time picker, you don't exist." Now, I don't know if he is being sarcastic or if he really thinks that we're all bots, but I honestly don't see that much bot activity on DSO. Do you?
I don't need like I haven't really noticed many bots at all. I think most people replying are actually legitimate people. So maybe he's joking around, or maybe he for some reason thinks people are bots.
Yeah, I don't know. But welcome back, Chris. It's a pleasure to have you back. And there's one other person who wasn't a DSO OG who came back, but it's somebody who's new to the platform, erikachaniz. Erikachaniz. I hope I'm saying her name right. But she comes from Twitter and she's a senior at Cornell University. She's also taken Web3 really seriously. She's like, I think she's, part of this Web3 movement. She's part of a DAO. She's currently building the Symmetrical DAO, which is an investment DAO made up of Gen Z investing into NFTs and tokens. So it's awesome to have her here. Whether they utilize DAO or not, I don't know. The DAO has already been formed. I assume they've already raised money for it, so it might be a little bit too complicated to move over to DAO. But it's great to have Erica here because I think she can bring a lot of knowledge to the Web3 space and maybe to DSO.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome, Erica.
And I think that's all the news we have for today. There's no community events that we're aware of. So everybody have a great weekend.
I got to get to my dog who's chewing something up, so that's why I keep looking over.
All right,
See
so
you later,
everybody have a
everybody.
great weekend, and we will talk to you tomorrow.